Oh, man. I can't believe that. That is upsetting. That is very, very upsetting. Oh, man. After we got first time as well for the mission 12. Oh, okay, fine. Had that many games soft lock once in NMG, and it hurt. Yeah. Cheers for the quack. Oh man, I'm gutted by that. Oh well. We shake it off. We do another run. I can fix some of the mistakes I made last time. Hopefully. Hopefully I can fix the mission 9, which I need to remember 5 FPS. Good. That's pretty quick. Was it practice anyway? Yeah. Okay, we should be -2 on regular, so I would hope for a 21 time if I'm not playing badly. 321 is what I should aim for. Good old coconut mall. Oh! Hello! You're not meant to be walking then. Gonna go, good luck and hope you get record. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Aquaman. Do appreciate it. He should start walking again. Good.
Non l'ho vista, vado a vedere.
Now all we need is Samuels to behave at the end. And we're on a good pace.
Taylor, buongiorno. Perché sappi che non ci vedo proprio niente di buono questa giornata.
1, 2, 1. This is very, very, very close to being too early. We're good, we're good.
Hai visto Sam? Sono sveglio da ora. Pare che ci siamo.
Oh, slightly early Samuels. Slightly early. Samuels, if you walk backwards at this door, I will load up a New Game Plus save and actually execute you. That's not bad. What's the time? Come on, Samuels. Ooh, okay, okay. This might be a 320.
Era un relitto quando l'ho comprata.
Might be a 320.
Per sistemarla, ma ora ci sta ripagando bene.
Ho sentito che ci stiamo avvicinando alla stazione Sevastopol. Stiamo attraccando.
So che il tuo contatto è l'ufficiale Waits, giusto? Contatterò Sevastopol e organizzerò l'attracco con lui.
Bene, diamoci da fare.
Non preoccuparti, Taylor, è routine. Andiamo e torniamo. Connor, come andiamo?
I'm just hoping.
Calibrato, vettore di avvicinamento individuato.
Prepara le comunicazioni, mi presento.
Canale aperto, capitano.
Avete i vostri documenti con le istruzioni?
Osservate l'avvicinamento.
Come on, come on! Oh no! What do you mean? What do you mean? I was 100th of a second away. That is sad. That is very, very sad. I nearly had a 319. Oh, it wasn't meant to be. .320 is still very, very good. It's the equivalent of a 322 flat for NMG. And a 322 flat in NMG is exceedingly good. Not that 321 though. Man, I need to brush up my M1s. My M1s are starting to slack. Because that was fast Samuels too, which means I should be getting better times. Good. The flare is one of the few important things. What do we have? Injector. I should have actually picked that up. Injectors, sensors, they're the two most important things. Oh, I should crouch before the ladder. Yeah, I should be doing that. Because I don't have a free crouch. Ah, clever.
Qui non funziona niente.
Ooh, non-zappy. I like it. Scrap ethanol. The ethanol isn't useful, but the scrap is. Good. Oh, really? Quite frankly, I disagree. Not happy with that. Oh well. Man, the game really just wanted to give me exceedingly high velocity there.
Devo proseguire.
Okay, this is a slow mission too. Bind that, bind that. Ethanol and 55 scrap! Oh my god. Okay, we've got a fair bit of scrap. Which is unfortunate. Oh, okay. Good. What a strange category when empty bypassing axle can be considered slow. I know, right? The thing is, with this category, so much of it is just mechanical execution. And for mechanical execution, it's like, man, it just feels bad when I'm messing things up. Haven't hopped on Twitch in like 2 weeks. You, Cax, and Shy all streaming at the same time. Oh, nice, it's Cax streaming too. Because yeah, I saw Shy was live just before hopping on myself. No shoots. Yeah, I think Cax is back on the nightmare grind. Good. That door can be really fickle at times because it does have a large crouch or like forced crouch zone in front of it, which can just be a pain to deal with. Oh, okay. Man, one game I've been playing a lot of recently. I'm going to go on a bit of a game rant here because, well, I've already talked about all the stuff in here. But I've been getting back into old school RuneScape again. Old school RuneScape's a weird one for me. It's like I go in like waves of like I'll play it for a good couple weeks and then I'll just drop it for a bit, and then I'll play it again and then I'll drop it again. But I've been back on one of those waves where I've just been riding it, and man, it's just fun to play. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's a very, very slow game, but sometimes it's nice just to have a slow game to play while doing other things or watching other things. It's like the perfect game for me while watching Twitch, because it's like I can mostly focus on whichever stream I'm watching, and then I'll just be playing a bit of it in the background. I love it. But also it's just like nostalgia lane for me, because RuneScape was a game I played a lot of when I was younger. And so to get back into it, it's just, oh, it just feels good. Come on, Steve. Be kind. Don't just sit in the middle. Good lad. But the other game I've started to play with friends, which is a fantastic game for those of you who haven't played it, is Divinity Original Sin 2.
Devo solo trovare una nuova cellula dati.
Think of it kind of as like a D&D-esque game, but oh, it's a fantastic, fantastic game. Would highly, highly recommend if you haven't played it. And so I've been starting to play that again with friends. It's a game that, despite having 300 hours in, of which a good like 70% will be fairly AFK, I've never actually finished it. And it's one of those games which just I've never got around to finishing, which is so dumb. But also it's a fantastic game. So I'm kind of okay just playing it again. But no, I haven't played it in like 5 years, and then myself and some friends were just like, hey, yeah, let's just start playing it. And it has been very enjoyable so far.
È stato modificato.
Fun fact, you can actually skip the tracker. It's not really easy to do, nor will it save time.
No.
But it is possible. And playing this game without the tracker is scary. Because the beeps tell us so much just in terms of like, oh yeah, we've got to be prepared for this to happen, or this will happen shortly. And then to have no warning of that whatsoever is like, oh my god. Oh, please, game. Why can I not get through this door? There we go.
Deve esserci un altro modo per entrare.
Hopefully no dual troll this time. Oh, come on. Is it really not possible to get that stuff without getting dual trolled? I would have sworn it was. Really? Okay, there we go. We did get it. Man, it feels like my clips are just worse than last time. Flare count, we're on 1 flare. It is possible. Yeah, I would have thought it was. But it felt like my movement was clean there, and I just didn't even come close. How odd. This guy again! I was not ready for him to stop there. If you do some rather precise movement, he will just always go to the left of you there. But ideally you really don't want to shoot, because if you shoot, this guy becomes hostile. And you don't want him to be hostile. Okay, now that was clean. Weird. Man, I'd hope I didn't get stuck on walls. I was so worried, but because I'd hesitated, oh sorry, not hesitated, but because I was slow, I was just gonna get chomped by the alien. Got a mad bastard Joe on the way out after the cutscene. Oh no. Yeah, those Joes are just the worst. When they just happen to just do awful things. Novice Joes are just the weirdest. Nightmare Joes, weirdly enough, are much easier to deal with than Novice Joes. Because they just don't grab you. Like, you can literally run up to it and it just won't do anything. It's so dumb. Good. We loot that guy just because it's a free medkit. And hell, I'm not saying no to a free medkit. Still one flare. It's scary just because he's always in the same spot. Yeah. Come on, game. Let me out.
Taylor è qui.
There is a flare there. I will actually grab that.
Ripley?
To be fair, grabbing that flare was greedy, and I shouldn't have. I should have waited until mission 8. There we go.
Mi serve un medico. Capito?
Arguably, you can just ditch the pipe bomb. You never use it in this run. There's no reason to actually pick it up. It just feels so wrong to not pick it up. Flashlight batteries. We do actually always pick up those flashlight batteries, simply because they're so useful in Mission 12. So, in a weird turn of events, we do prioritize picking up flashlight batteries. Gotta go? No worries. Thanks for being here, Sal. Gotta click bad films on your phone. Yeah, it's mad, just like... You can have all the experience in the world in this game, and you will still see stuff that you've never seen before. It happens very, very frequently to me. And I imagine very frequently to just about anyone who plays this game. I love this little reroute. It's so weird, but it just works. So for whatever reason, if you pick up the keycard early, Coleman just skips his first dialogue line. I don't really understand it, but it just triggers the next bit. And then we can just run around. Coleman will soft lock if Steve is not active. So we have to go around to here and fairly quickly activate Steve before Coleman actually finishes doing all of his stuff. Good. Now, because I may or may not have died to it before, don't run under that vent. Yeah, it's not a good time if you run into that vent. Good.
Ecco, raccolgo le mie cose e poi potremo andare.
And that is a pretty solid Mission 5. I think slightly better than last run. T56, pretty good. It can indeed be a big time save. Alternatively, you can say that running under the vent is a big time loss. It's also a life loss, because you die. You die very, very quickly. Drop down, nice. Fly over. What? Okay, don't even ask me to explain what happened there. Glass half empty. Very true, very true. I think I accidentally got some like vertical velocity there and just went into the air, but fortunately still landed. Don't explain it worked. Yeah, exactly. If it works, that's probably good enough. Now this is the only scary bit, because you can get soft locked here. We'll call it science. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it does kind of fit into the stream title, if it is what I think it is. Or if I actually did remember to set it. We should be crouched, hopefully. Good. Good, no soft lock. Oh. Oh, damn, I thought it was a flare. I actually need a flare, so I would have quite happily lost time to pick it up. But one thing I found out is that if somehow you're able to get, if you're able to get into that mission 6 area early, there are humans there and they are all alive, and it just turns into a firing squad. Got to go? No worries. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it, and thank you for the follow. Physics is on holiday. Yeah. Yep, physics is definitely indeed on holiday here. This is a pattern which, in NMG, would be run over. Fortunately, this isn't NMG.
Cos'è stato?
I'm not going to go for the zap strap. I don't think it's worth it. It saves a couple seconds, but those seconds would be burnt by having to heal, which kind of balances it out. Go away, Steve. Charge pack, we already have one, so we don't need another. And now I'm hoping that we get some novice humans who are just entirely blind. Oh, I love it. It's so dumb. Better. It is so dumb. They just ignore you. To be fair, you can actually get away doing that on Nightmare too, but it's much, much, much more sketchy. Also, it's insane that we're done with Mission 7, where in an all missions run, you'd just about be done with Mission 3. Mission 2 takes that long. It's like, oh my gosh. Charge packs are like the 10p. Yeah, they really are. They're just useless until you actually need them for like a noisemaker or an EMP, and then you're like, oh, it's actually kind of useful, isn't it? For this run, they are surprisingly useful. We have 2 flares. 2 flares, fine. It's going to be dicey, but not the end of the world, hopefully. Good. Clip through. Weirdly, an incredibly easy glitch to do. But such a weird... It's just so cool. Just entered, look at the gold! I know. We are golding. Thought Outlast had a lot of glitches. Yeah, this game, you can do some wild stuff. Human, please don't shoot me. No, you do not. Sod right off. Thankfully, the Joe's actually shielding me from the bullets. That actually went so much cleaner than it could have. That could have gone so poorly. Because the Joe didn't fixate on the human. But we kind of just went for it and it worked. Which is a rarity. You can complete the game in like 5 minutes. Oh my god. So many glitches that some happen accidentally. Yeah, like the one that killed my last run. We got all the way to mission 16 and then the game glitched out in a really bad way, causing me to lose the run. There we go. Why are we stuck? Okay, there we go. It's like 8:40 for Outlast. Honestly, that's nearly the same as Alien then. Because I think the fastest for Alien is like 9.5 minutes. I need to remember, when Marlowe is talking, change my frame rate to 5. Very, 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 very important. But yeah, you can beat this game silly fast. Outlast PC main game any percent is 530. Oh my god. This 18-hour game could be reduced to 9 minutes, yeah. And my goal is to finish this game in under an hour and a half. Playing through in somewhat the intended way. By the intended way, I mean playing through all the missions.
Ok.
Sei riuscita a far funzionare la navetta, quindi siamo pari.
Dov'è Riccardo?
Prepara la prossima mossa.
Why am I making pipe bombs? I suppose there's nothing else to make.
Ho Marlowe in cella, il farabutto che era in possesso della tua scatola nera.
Dov'è la nave di Marlo? La Isidora.
È in un'orbita di parcheggio intorno al gigante gassoso. Quel figlio
Don't
di
need either of
puttana vuole
those.
darci i codici di comando per
Sensors are
avvicinarlo qui
nice.
automaticamente. Magari puoi provare tu a convincere quel bastardo inutile. Va a parlare con lui.
Go.
Marlo?
Chi mi cerca?
Mi chiamo Ripley, sono con la compagnia.
Sensor.
Sono qui per motivi personali.
I don't actually need more loot. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reduce my frame rate now.
Cazzo. Beh. Cazzo. Non abbiamo trovato la sua nave, Ripley. Solo la scatola nera.
Ma sono certa che abbiate trovato dell'altro. Che è successo là fuori?
Devo andarmene da qui, Ripley. Magari possiamo accordarci.
Intanto parla. Voglio sapere tutto.
And now I'm going to pre-crouch. I don't know if this carries through. I kind of just hope it does. Okay, pre-crouch regardless. That should be long enough. Now, our goal is to just get through this. Preferably as quickly as possible. Come on! Ah, okay, slow, but we got through. People are throwing these times around when you have to clear a whole afternoon to do a run, I know, right?
Mix, tenete gli occhi aperti.
First cliff in M9 seems finicky. It really is. Unfortunately, the whole of M9 is very finicky. It really doesn't want to cooperate, which is really, really annoying. There are only 2 clips in M9, that one at the very beginning, and then there is one more just up ahead. And this one up ahead really doesn't want to cooperate. It can very easily just push you out of bounds, causing you to have to restart from the beginning of the clip section, not the whole thing. Yeah, M9 just kind of sucks. It really, really, really doesn't want you to do what you want to do. M9 is the bane of basically everyone's existence.
È il loro stato naturale.
Non c'è niente di naturale in questo posto. Marlo, le cariche non ce
Good.
la faranno
So,
stavolta.
Do un'occhiata qui intorno, magari.
I didn't even know that was out of bounds!
Aspettate qui.
At least it's an early out of bounds. So we go through here. Kind of hug the right until about here. Wow, that just worked. Okay, fine.
Ho trovato una fessura nella roccia. State pronti, la farò esplodere.
Okay, so this is a decent time,
Credo.
but it's not like
Ho trovato
anything
qualcosa.
amazing, which is kind of annoying. Finally got the Venom Cliff and Outlast Night Light on stream. Nice, congrats. I still haven't actually played through Outlast. I probably should at some point. I've seen Outlast a very long time ago, like 8 years ago, so I don't remember much of it. But I have yet to play through it.
Non farne notare più.
Andiamo.
Humans? Oh,
Seguitemi.
fine.
Heist, qui, aiutami a salire.
They are slow. Fell in love with it back in 2013, got a copy on Xbox in 2017, haven't stopped replaying it since. Nice. So if we hadn't have failed, well, if we hadn't have had such a slow out of bounds initially, and hadn't fallen out the world, this would be a really, really solid Mission 9 time. It's good at the moment, but not anything exceptional. Still a very comfortable gold, though. Being roughly a minute ahead of an NMG time. We're about a minute ahead of a bad RNG. No major glitches time. Run from point A to point B and forget everyone in between kind of game, yeah. The only thing I remember from watching Outlast is if you run, other things won't catch up to you. If an enemy is opening a locker, you can run right past them without them even getting alerted. I love that. That's very funny. Yeah, exactly. This game, it's amazing that this game came out in 2014. Like, it's such a good game, especially considering it came out in 2014. It's like there are a select few games where you can play them now and you're like, no way that came out that long ago. Skyrim is another one where Skyrim doesn't feel like it was released in 2011. It feels like it's way more modern than that. The sound design lighting would still stand up. Yeah, like, I mean, sound design in this game alone is phenomenal.
Oddio.
can sometimes jump away before he fully grabs me,
Attenti a
otherwise
quello
you're going to be
che toccate,
tossed into a
non vedo
corner.
niente di danneggiato.
Yeah.
Da quanto tempo credete sia qui?
Che cos'è? Una cabina.
Se è così, questa è una nave.
Ah, abbiamo trovato il nostro carico utile.
Ehi, silenzio!
Che c'è? Rischiamo di svegliarlo? Ehi,
Yeah,
scusami.
this game still
Basta,
still
stiamo
holds up
perdendo
so
tempo.
well.
Diamo un'occhiata.
È una forma di vita.
Era una forma di vita, ora è di nostra
Honestly, if an
proprietà.
AI 2 ever got made, or was ever in development, what I would want is literally just more
E allora
more
prendiamo
of Mission
quello che
5 and Mission 6.
dietro. Date un'occhiata, vediamo che altro c'è.
Like,
Marlo? Abbiamo trovato qualcosa.
if we had more Mission 5 and Mission 6 later down the line in this game, oh, amazing.
Che cos'è?
Le tracce portano qui.
È lo stesso nome che è sulla scatola nera.
Get that a lot thinking of WoW and Pokemon Gens. Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Atterrati qui.
Lo vedo.
you're like, no way was that long ago.
Perché questo posto non è stato registrato?
Beh, se sono ancora vivi, diritti di
This is Kaispo, right?
Scopriamolo. Troverò il segnale e lo spegnerò. Non voglio che
Because yeah, in my opinion, the strongest part of this game,
Controllate la caverna qui sotto.
without a shadow of a doubt, for a casual run, is Mission 5 and Mission 6. Personally, I put Mission 6 above Mission 5,
Non ho mai visto niente del
but the two are almost interchangeable.
Secondo me.
Because Mission 6, for a first time playthrough, is, oh man, is it good. So Mission 5 is where you meet Coleman. And that's where the alien first really starts hunting you. Mission 6 is where you're in the medical area and you have to recover the medical supplies. You've then got to break your way out using the emergency access thing. The alien's trapping every single vent. It's so good. And is the reason you start to learn the run? Yeah, Mission 5, like anyone can boot up this game, do the speedrun route for Mission 5, and just feel like an absolute legend.
Non so cosa sia successo. Credo
But
che
I
si
think
sia-
where the game starts to fall off
Sto arrivando.
is when it just becomes more shooter than horror. I love the way people react when the CSGO gets fast as we do, you know, yeah, for sure. There's something so gratifying when someone's just like, what? How do you do this? And one of the best things was when I was commentating Carrick's run at ESA, watching that back and just looking at the chat, and you just see some people just losing their minds at some of the things, was so cool.
Sto posto è una sorpresa continua.
Yeah, I would love to be able to showcase 100% of that at a speedrun event. But because it's such a long run, I can't imagine that it would ever get accepted. "100% CCFPS may, because it's much shorter. And it's also a very flashy run. They'd accept it surely? I don't know. I mean, I'll keep on applying to things as and when the applications open, because I would love to be able to do ESA again, or GDQ. Oh crap! I was meant to go to the toilet now. Is there another toilet break time? When is the next toilet break time? Oh dear. I may have made a big mistake. Almost like self-accomplishment? Yeah, definitely. Need to go to catch us. keep saying, it runs. That is a mood. Where's frame rate? 8, please. There we go. I forgot to change my frame rate fast enough.
Se riusciamo a riattivare le comunicazioni,
Okay.
quali sono i
Game,
codici
do me a
per
solid and
portarla
get me
qui
straight
in
through this door.
automatico?
Oh, I like it. What? I don't need the box. My brain went full on panic mode when I started looting that box. I was like, that's not the flamethrower. What do I do?
Andiamo con
Good.
piano B.
Let me go through the door. Come on, game. Be a legend.
Ok, da questa parte c'è.
Oh, yes! Okay. Much, much, much better. Yeah, you don't need to have a personality, you can invite James, our character, to talk to you. Honestly, Carrick and I make such a good double act.
Ci sei?
Sì.
Riccardo è davanti a te. Ho mandato Samuels alla sala preparazione androidi. Appena
I
cose
thoroughly,
sono
thoroughly
al
enjoyed
modo di
ESA with
far
Carrick.
accedere all'Apollo e disattivare
So much fun.
E Samuels è d'accordo?
Ha detto che voleva aiutarci, io non so.
Yeah, I would love to do that again.
Poi è un sintetico, è più facile per lui entrare lì.
Infatti.
Why am I getting the ID tag, for God's sake?
Salvare Sebastopol dal disastro imminente.
Il disastro imminente è già successo, Waits. Ora possiamo solo ammazzare quel mostro.
I think Mission 11 is the next bit of downtime. Right? Waiting for the tram? And even then it's like 30 seconds. Don't know how much of the chat you saw from ESA, but the amount of people loving the commentary was amazing. Yeah, so I never actually saw that much of it. So mostly because it's just my own voice for like a good part of it, and I'm just like, oh, my own voice. You can choose who goes on the couch. Yeah. Yeah, so the person who is doing the
Sono
run
nella torre Sistek.
is allowed to invite people to the couch. Nice. Okay, we can run. I was very, very deliberately being a bit slow there, just to make sure that I could run.
Quel mostro è qui.
Sentito? Andiamo.
Yeah, if I was to get into ESA again,
Waits, quella
yeah,
cosa
Carrick would be
non
getting
facciamo
invited
vederla dentro.
immediately.
La torre è in grado di processare composti di alto valore estratti dal gigante gassoso. I sistemi
Oh, wait, this is doable. This is doable.
sono ancora in funzione. La torre può essere sigillata, condotti, portelli, tutto.
I had it.
Ricostruirai una
No.
chiesa intorno
Oh,
alla
we might be soft locked.
la chiuderà dentro.
I don't believe that we are soft locked. Oh, I don't want to believe it! No! Yes! That was so bad. We were there for the rave mode. I love it.
Sono arrivata, Waits.
Yeah, something tells me that ESA probably wouldn't want to have potentially DMCA music running on their stream. Because that would cause problems. Thought ESA or GDQ chose? No. Like we went put some Pokemon speedrun on the couch of Outlast Borderlands. So I think that the people on the couch do have to have some relevance to the run. For example, I mean, well they do give you a pretty good amount of leeway from what I know. I think there still does have to be some level of connection. This is where I need 5 friends. Good. Now we go back here. Oh, I've messed this up. Wait, is this recoverable? No. This trick here doesn't actually save that much time. And if you mess it up, it kills you. But it looks sick, so I go for it. This run is really boring if you don't have source while playing it. This is a run that requires source to actually be fun. Otherwise, it's just not. Steve is going to drop fast after this. Why is there so much gold? It's mostly just because I've improved so much since I last played this. Because the last time I ever played this category, I did one run, and I didn't know any strats. Now I know substantially more about this run. So, hence I'm getting fairly good times. See, you look at James's stream, Carrick, hello there. Wait, is Carrick just watching me? He's content farming! What is he doing? The slander! No, I'm obviously chill with Tarek watching my stream. If you're on Dark Souls, you want to invite us to watch too. Seems like he speedruns everything and anything. Yeah, I mean, honestly, do you not like? Where are you, big guy? Be gone! If I ever did a console run at ESA, I'd have you two explaining 99%. Honestly, a console run at ESA would be pretty cool. I'm not going to bother clicking. Come here. Be gone! Ah. Sure. And you know why this run is better than the last one? Because that's more gold. Wait, I was meant to change my frame rate, wasn't I? Whoops. Another Steve TM, I know, right? I was looking at him and just thinking, like, what are you doing? Why are you standing there? He's just standing there, menacingly. Now I was planning on changing this back to 5 FPS. Sorry, to 8 FPS, but maybe we'll just 5 FPS this.
Pronto?
Get out your GameCube and practice of 007.
Pronto? Qualcuno mi sente?
Good.
Sì, Waits. Sono io.
So one thing I was thinking about doing is playing this game on the Switch using a GameCube controller. Because I do have a GameCube controller. I need to buy a new one actually. But I don't currently have a game... I don't have Alien on the Switch, nor do I have a capture card. So I'd need to get both of those. But man, I really do want to run this game on the Switch. Why did you not submit your Xbox run? Honestly, I just forgot. I just entirely forgot. I imagine the VOD won't be there anymore, which is annoying. But I just completely forgot to submit it. Yeah, especially with, well, January and February were mental work-wise for me. So it just slipped my mind entirely. I'm actually going to pre-crouch really early here. Where's the revolver guy?
Mi hai fatto uscire alla fine.
Good.
Ci vediamo al dipartimento.
During someone's stream said, yeah, just forgot it. Means I'll have to do another one at some point. Oh, what a shame. Come on, keep on going. This is fickle to clip through. There's one more layer. We're through. There we go. Good, good, good. The first third-person James Bond game. And with vehicles. Yeah, so I've never actually played a James Bond game. We're good for fuel, good for ammo. We have the noisemaker, right? Yes we do. Back in a sec. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too much time loss. We're still golding, so it's good enough for me. Oh, I'm meant to be on 8, aren't I? Okay, good enough.
Affermativo.
Vedo attività nei terminali ai livelli superiori della Sixon Synthetics.
We've got the pipe bomb.
Ripley, non so se ce la faccio.
Riccardo, devi concentrarti. Sei tu al comando ora.
Al comando? Al comando di cosa? Di una stanza piena di morti, è un casino.
Concentrati, Riccardo. Se Samuel si riuscirà a comunicare con Apollo, gli androidi si
Oh,
redireranno.
okay.
E sarà tutto.
Oh, mission 12. God, mission 12 is just so annoying. Like, if it goes well, it goes really well. But sometimes it can just be like, nah.
Ripley, è scattato l'allarme di sicurezza nei laboratori vicini. Gli ascensori sono fuori uso.
I haven't actually yet
Sembra che i
made the
sintetici
noisemaker,
della Sixon non apprezzino molto
which is
che
the
un modello
minor
con
issue.
certi se ne vada in giro.
Come faccio a salire?
Dovrai arrampicarti, c'è un condotto di servizio che attraversa la tromba dell'ascensore lì da qualche parte.
Oh, okay. PS4 and then get one up on Galaxy and lost it. Yeah, I've never actually done a PS4 run. Honestly, I've like hardly ever used PlayStation controllers since the PS2. There were some good games on the PS2, but that was the last PlayStation I ever owned. Bam!
Riccardo, sono qui.
Right in the
Sembra il
dick.
posto in cui i sintetici vanno a morire.
Haven't changed much other than
Il coltello
getting
è saltato in
easy
aria,
to handle.
non
Yeah,
posso
that's fair.
avvicinarmi.
Yeah, PS2 is amazing. I loved it. So much good stuff on the PS2. But easily the best games, in my opinion, that I ever played were SSX Tricky and SSX 3. Oh, they were good. They are still some of there's still some exceedingly good games. And I've even dabbled in trying to speedrun SSX 3 a little. Get the shotgun out.
Le serve un appuntamento. Solo è con lei, non ha un appuntamento.
Max on blasting caps. Interesting. I'm going to get everything here and then save. Okay, we should have everything in here. Please, door, be kind. Gonna open this early. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me. Why does this take so long to open? I remember Manhunt. I've never... No. No, I don't. Okay, come on, Joes. Please work first time. Please. PS2, the game that got banned for a while. Oh, wow. Please work. Please, please, please work. Facility now clear. The facility is not clear. There is a noisemaker. Go for it. So the Joes can just stop midway, but we need them to go all the way up. Come on, keep on going, keep on going. Ah, that doesn't look good. He's falling in the wrong direction. Oh, we got it! Okay. Oh, it just about worked. First try is really, really, really good. Ended up in a court case. Oh my gosh. But the game's quite tame by today's standards. Oh wow. Yeah, that is mad. Let me through. There we go. Okay. Hey, Devil, how you doing? Loot there, which is just kind of free to grab.
Deve essere uno scherzo.
Let me through the door. This door can hardcore troll you sometimes. There we go, that's not too bad.
L'entrata è bloccata.
I diagrammi che usavano per il tour dimostrativo di Sevastopol sono nei paraggi. Vedi se c'è un portello secondario.
That's fine. You want the Joe to fall on the tram doors? Yeah, kind of. So you just want it to fall in the tram area, really. Doesn't have to be specifically on the doors, but just in the area. We should be good. Toggle it. And just let ourselves fall. Line it up. Bit more. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Now. You can see that Joe that's just doing its own thing. When you can see that Joe, that's your cue to go forwards. Oh, that's bad. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We hit something. And it made us go out of bounds and we have to restart. Did Steve ever kill you in the flight recorder room? No, I've never died there. In any category. It may have been because he saw you when you were going to pick up the key card. Man, I can't believe we hit something there. That sucks. Keep on falling. Looks better. Good, okay. Second try. I'll take it. That's unfortunate. We lost like probably a minute and a bit there. Which is unfortunate indeed.
Sei collegato?
It's only a 5-second time loss.
Sei collegato?
I was not ready for that. Okay, that's fine.
Apollo sta seguendo il protocollo.
We did hit the side, so it should be okay.
La Sixon ha pensato.
Oh my gosh, game. Oh my gosh, game, come on! Don't do this to me. There we go, okay. We've lost a lot of time there, but that's fine.
Io sono Stella. Lo siamo tutti. Se scoprissimo qualcosa, Apollo non sarebbe così disposto.
We didn't make it over. Game, come on. This is easily one of the jankiest parts of the game. And I don't really understand it. But sometimes in life you don't have to understand things, you just have to accept them. And we accept this part. This is the sort of thing of Todd Howard strikes again. It just works. Drop here. Clean. Well, outside of the failing initially, that was actually really, really good. So we should have saved about 20 odd seconds, but this is far from a bad pace. The total AI quote. It just works. Oh, that was a bit close. We landed on the railing. Okay. Much better pace than the last run. I've just realized I haven't had music on for a very long time. You don't have to understand it. You simply have to accept it. Why does this work? We don't know. Oh, clean. Do I go for Hugger Boost? Do we flex? There's only one valid response to that, which is the quote I said earlier. This run's boring unless you have sauce. Oh! How did we die? We were approximately a frame or two away from death at 275 FPS. Oh man! Well, you know what they say. We've got sauce. Jeez, we should have died there. Oh man. This run is the epitome of like, if you don't have sauce, it's just not fun. But if you do have sauce, it's a sick run. That pre-crouch is actually optimal, believe it or not. Man, putting on funky music is a death sentence for my runs. Because we just go full on sauce mode. It's a good thing we don't have to go for double huggers. Because I would so go for it and just kill the run. Oh wait, we always have to pre-crouch here. I forgot. Oh man. I need to sing more. So singing for me is like, I hate singing in public. Or just like to an audience, to anyone. But I'm quite good at singing. Which is, it's a curse. Life has bestowed upon me a curse. Oh god. Pow! Be gone. What? His ankles got broken, he didn't even punch me. Oh my gosh, that Super Joe is just being utterly destroyed. The funky music can I deliver? I appreciate it. Oh, we didn't get through. Come on, come on, come on. Through the door, Ripley. Believe it or not, that door there actually just has nothing past it. It's just the void. Put Sing Beautiful Song in front of a lot of people on your bucket list. Yeah, so for me, in the UK, as far as music goes, there are what are known as grades for your exams, essentially. And there is grade 1 through 8, with 8 being the hardest, and 1 being the easiest, where 1 is meant to be like a beginner exam, 8 is meant to be a pretty advanced exam. And I did my grade 8 singing and passed with the highest possible marks back when I was 18. And it's been a very, very... It's one of those curses in life where I'm very good at it, but I am also very, very shy with it. And it's such a curse.
Quack. I mean meow.
Kitty, thank you so much for the sub. That is a fantastic sub message as well. 10 out of 10. I love that. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for the sub. I was there on the free cam days, got to hear you rip out the cello, but not heard you sing yet. Yeah, I haven't really done any singing on stream, minus like just a little bit of humming. And that is just because social anxiety more than anything else. Hope you're doing well also. I am, thank you, yeah. We have a very, very promising run, which, fingers crossed. But yeah, it's like, as far as choral stuff goes, man, I'm still such a fan of like so many choral things. I'm actually currently trying to get a trivia bot set up. So it will be like it's some fun points-based thing where you've got one command or one redemption that will give you trivia about me, and another one which will be like a trivia quiz. And it's all just going to be like weird stuff about me, fun facts, all of that sort of stuff. But one of the things that I was planning on having on it was favourite choral music. And as a free one of the things that I used to love doing, especially when I was back at school, was singing with a group that was, it was kind of like a choir, but a much smaller version of the best singers in the school. And it was something that you joined by choice, but you had to have a certain level of singing in order to join it. And in my last year at the school, I was the head of it because, well, I was very good at singing, and I was the only person in my year group that actually was in that group. So I kind of got it by default. But it was... There was one song in particular called Only in Sleep by Eric Essenwald, who is an Icelandic composer. And that will always be my favourite song because it's just like that perfect level of comfy. But, and also no, you're not going to hear me sing it now. But there was one song in particular which I sang a solo in, because I sang quite a few solos. And I'm just trying to remember, I think it was something along the lines of And So It Goes.
Riccardo, mi senti?
The title was something like that. Only in Sleep sounds like a song I'd like. Yeah, it's a super pretty song. I would highly recommend giving it a listen. But I've always sung the part of tenor, which is kind of like the slightly higher up male voice range, and that's very much by choice. I remember when... Oh god, where are we? This is why we save, by the way, because that's a full soft lock.
Riccardo, mi senti?
But yeah, I remember when I was 16 and my voice was really starting to break. I always loved singing the treble or soprano part, which is kind of like the highest range. And man, I was so upset when I could no longer sing that just due to my voice breaking, and it's always been something which I've definitely resented, because I don't really know why, but I've never liked my voice, and taking away kind of like the main melody from all the songs was something that really upset me when I was younger. So I decided to go for the role of treble, which is kind of like the higher of the male voices, and it's generally more interesting. My voice doesn't technically fit it, but you can kind of make up for what you lack with a trick known as falsetto. Falsetto, for those of you who don't know, is it's a very weird kind of technique, but and I don't know if everyone has this. I believe that most men do have this, but the regular singing voice is, I don't know. Let's take a pitch. We'll take a D, which is no, that note is a D, and then you can kind of go into kind of like a more breathy and light voice. This is a D, and so the two different ways of singing very much relate to. Oh, come on. What do you mean? Okay, fine. That's really annoying where it didn't... why didn't it do that? So, the audio log can play at different points. This is a very poor one where we don't get much of a dialogue skip. It just kind of sucks. Perfect pitch? Yes, I do. Though, it's not something I was born with. Which is quite interesting. It's something that I developed. Oh my gosh, we may actually die here. Because we're just not making this work. Yeah, so this is why this trick is brutal and not advised for runs. Because, goodness me, it's nasty. Yeah, so we lost time there, which is unfortunate. We should still hopefully save some time, but that's really poor. Getting soft blocked and then going into 3 failed clips is bad. I would expect better from myself. We'll still be saving time because even going for this strat is... I mean, even just getting it is time save. Even though it's not as much as I would like, it's still good. But yeah, the falsetto is it's a very weird trick, but it essentially extends your range upwards. And so my singing range in total is roughly give or take 3 octaves, which is it's quite a wide range. So while I'm not going to demonstrate both ranges because my voice is very much not warmed up for singing, it's very much the sort of thing where it's a useful trick, but it's also quite noticeable when someone's using falsetto, simply because it's so different from their usual singing voice. Some people rarely are able to make a very, very smooth transition between their regular singing voice and falsetto, and I'm very, very jealous. Oh, man, that's a bad time. So we've lost almost a full minute compared to last round there. We are still keeping the gold train rolling, which is good, but it's just much less good than I would hope for. But yeah, it's, in terms of like just perfect pitch and all of that, because perfect pitch is very much a weird thing. For me, it's not something I was ever born with, but it's more, think of it more like a skill. I developed it over time. And so, just by playing music for so long, I just naturally learned it, really. Which is, it's a useful skill. Come on, there we go.
C'è un osservatorio vicino ai telescopi, vero?
Yeah, music's cool, singing's cool. I wish I was just more confident with it though. Because it's like, I know I'm good at it, but the confidence is the main thing.
Non riesco a scrivere. La nave di fuori che ci aspetta. Apollo non mi fa entrare.
Also, don't even question how I know that that works. That's good. Now, game, I am begging of you, do not soft lock me. That was really quick. Okay. That's one of 3. I am very, very scared for this soft lock. Got to run heading out for the Liverpool game? No worries. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, thank you for popping by, Camille. I really, really do appreciate it. It's good to know that you're doing okay as well. And yeah, I am always, always, always here for you. If ever I can be useful in any way. So yeah, do take care and I hope you enjoy it. There we go. Good. Nice, no soft lock. Wow, that's some speed! Unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference. Because we just want to land here and then go through the door. Oh, I thought we had it. Because you can get through that door slightly early. Normally it's not that worth going for the clip. But you can do it. And it's fun. Now here as well, you can actually get out of here slightly early. It's not much, but it's something. About now. There we go. Just that little bit of time save. It's only a couple seconds. But we will take every little bit of time we can get our grubby little mitts on. My goal in the future is definitely going to be to get a sub-hour mission 14 in this category. Because that's very, very doable. We lost a lot of time in M10, we lost a lot of time in M13, we lost some time at the beginning of M14. So it's very, very possible. Not easy, mind you. In fact, it'll be very difficult to get sub-hour M14, but it's possible. And if something's possible, I'll give it a good shot. I could have flown over there, but I wasn't confident in it. I'm going to need to do a bit of a test here. Because I am still on 8 FPS, which isn't an inherently bad thing. But it's something I need to be careful about, because gravity affects different frame rates proportionally. So at 5 FPS, let's say you have a gravity value of 1. At 8 FPS, you have a gravity value of 1.6. And while it doesn't sound like that much extra, it definitely is noticeable. We may actually fail this. Oh man, we will. Okay, fine. Yeah, 8 FPS was a mistake here. Because we fall very, very quickly on 8 FPS. I'm kind of trying to ride the banister down here. Get a sneaky speed boost. Didn't work. So normally I'm running at 5 FPS here. And I do actually need to change to 5 FPS at some point. I don't know if this counts as animation time or not. Fine, I'm just changing it now. May cost me some time, but I have to change to 5 FPS anyway, I don't think that's a good time to do it, because I missed my opportunity, because I just wasn't thinking about it. Good. Mission 17 is one I'm actually very, very worried about. Because it can go so wrong. In so many different ways. To the extent that I may safety save. Yeah, gosh, I am actually quite concerned about Mission 17 now. The reason Mission 17 is kind of scary is there are two ways of doing it. One of which is by going and doing what's known as, well, what I will call the Great Fly. You can launch yourself and fly in midair for 20 odd seconds. I believe the actual number is 21, 22. But it's a super scary fly, super hard to do. I've only ever managed to get it a handful of times, so it's not something I'm comfortable doing in a run. This 5 FPS fly is so much better than the 8 FPS one. Prepare for landing. Ride it for as long as possible here. There we go. And so now we've gone from a couple of hard tricks to another very hard trick. And this is easily the most dangerous trick in the run. Not because you can get horribly soft-locked, though you can, but because there are now going to be 2 aliens that want us dead. That is bad. We do not like it. In fact, we really don't like it. So it is trouble. However, if we do pull it off first time, we can be expecting some time save. Not loads, mind you. But we might be able to save a minute. And saving a minute is quite good. Now this is definitely one of the more dangerous parts. Because we're ideally not going to force the alien up. Okay, fine. Not ideal, but it does the job. This is where it gets dicey. Oh, perfect. And we go across 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Across, a bit more, and drop. Forwards. Good. I'm actually going to preemptively do this. Swing it around hard. And open. Now we're essentially praying that there's not an alien in front of us. This is bad.
Ricardo. Oh no.
While it may seem dumb, always check this room before you go in it. Because the alien can just be there, chilling. And I've seen someone clip through that door and just walk into the alien before. Okay. This is a pretty solid pace at the moment. But it is far, far, far from over. Good. Make sure that you don't run here. Very, very important. Walking is fine until the alien drops. Running is a no-go. Can't see if... There we go. He should turn. And when turning, his tail will clip through the door. There we go. And his tail clipping through the door does exactly the same thing as the android in Mission 12. He did actually up-vent fast. Can we run? Okay, we can run. Ah, this is the part where I'm considering saving. Yes, I will save. Actually, no, I won't save. I'll just play well. Saving is for the weak. If we play well, we shouldn't have to save. But I need to be silent here. Don't think I got it. We'll check though. I did. Nice. So important that you're quiet here. Good. Here, however, is where I will be safety saving. Because this can go badly, and I do not want it to. We almost have to expect an alien here. No alien. Lovely, my setup was good. Very solid. Okay. Oh, I'm getting nervous about the time now, because the time is actually pretty okay. We might be able to do this in under an hour and a half. Just the last little bit to go, Ripley. I don't know if it's possible to do this in under an hour and a half. It's going to come down to probably this last clip. This last clip is hard, but I do have a bit of a formula for making it work. or at least being more consistent. Good. Hey, Cookie, thank you for the nod, Scaffy. Oh man, the pressure is actually building up now. No fly, I've never managed to gas up. Toggle frame rate, set it to 7. Toggle.
Posso raggiungerti se trovo una tuta spaziale.
Ah, my ankle's really off now. Good. Oh, okay. Not too bad of a clip. We're likely to save a bit of time over PB here. Just a smidge. A smidge. That player is gone. It's like, peace, I am out of here. Have you just gotten that much better since the last time you ran this? Yes. Yeah, because I haven't run all missions in so long. The splits I'm comparing against were when I did the all missions run and didn't know CCFPS at all. I just did the run and was like, we're gonna do whatever we do. And this run still has plenty of time loss, but as you can see, it's not that shabby. This is a solid pace. This is with a couple soft blocks as well. We are definitely on pace for a sub 130. Okay, come on, double pins. Be kind to me. Be kind. Good. 137? Gotta do another run now? Oh yes. I am hoping that this will be a 129. Good. Yeah, realistically this should have been a 127, but I screwed up in mission 15. And mission 10, and mission 14. Everything else was pretty solid though. Nice. Oh, I like it. Mission 9 was poor. Mission 13! Yeah, I lost like a full minute and a half in mission 13. Mission 16 was good, 17 was slow, but fine. I think I lost most of your time saving M12 as always, yeah. Nice. Now the question, do we get fast dog? Can we complete the gold trinity? Oh, it's a maybe! Please, we have to have the all gold run. My lines are just about as good as I can get them. Please, I need the gold. We have to have the gold. Come on, Ripley. Give me that gold. Give me that gold! Come on! Come on! Yes! Let's go! Oh, every single mission is a gold! Let's go! Minus 38 minutes and 56 seconds. Oh, that feels good. What a run.